Yo, what's going on? Welcome to my first official Apex Legends pro player slash content creator breakdown. In this first rollout, I gotta showcase my boy iiTzTimmy. Why? Because he's one of my favorite content creators slash pro players slash lunatics, right? The guy is insane. He is ridiculous in any game he touches. Like, he could pick up freaking Tekken 7 tomorrow and be unstoppable, right? He's just crazy in everything he touches, and he's a great personality. So why not get this thing rolling with my boy iiTzTimmy? I got a few things that I want to talk about, a few points I want to touch on that I believe if we pay mind to, we can incorporate it into our own gameplay to come. So without further ado, let's dive into the breakdown. Let's get it. So I just want to give you all some context of what's going on here in this particular video. All right, this video is called Timmy versus the World in Ranked. If you guys want to check it out your own convenience, feel free to do so. I'll drop a link down in the, I almost said it in the bio, but down in the description. He is, again, solo queuing in a plat lobby right here. So you know you're going to run into some plat players, some diamond players, and of course some gold players, I believe, to my knowledge. I can't remember how the lobby balancing works, but something along the lines of that, right? So these are some pretty good players overall, okay? And I really want you all to pay attention to this fight right here. I will be kind of talking through it a little bit. I will be stopping as we go along, so that way I can kind of break things down in, in that fashion. So let's go ahead. Let's check it out here. This building fight is incredible, and I want to touch on a few points. But really, I want you all to keep this thought in mind. Really pay attention to Timmy's ability to stay in motion as he's fighting. All right. Let's go ahead and roll it. So a little bit more context. Timmy just picked up an R9 off his homeboy's body. You know what I'm saying? Dropping light ammo. See that guy walking in right here? Timmy does. All right. Quick little 42 tag on him.
Let me go up. Let me just go up through.
Yeah, go.
Cut us down a little bit more. Zips to the top right there. Puts on a cell because you know you want to be healthy.
Up there. I have to drop.
He's low.
So Timmy, this is something that's kind of lit. So Timmy hits him for 104. I don't know about you all, but a lot of times when I crack somebody and I'm pretty healthy, I kind of over pursue, right? So Timmy actually jebaited him or attempted to jebait him, jumped down to the zip line, popped back out, and was going to try to hit fire him with a longbow or quick scope with a longbow, right? That is just 2,000 IQ playing, right? To just think that far ahead to say, I'm going to debate this guy, pop back out, and try to go ahead and get a quick little cheeky knock right here, right? So, okay, let's keep rolling.
Right to one.
Okay.
Right to knock.
I got to pause again right there. There are a lot of people, including myself, that would have stayed down there, right? So if I bring it back, you see,
Right to one.
You see when Timmy drops right here,
Right to knock.
he drops onto a person. Somebody knocked his teammate, right? A lot of people would just try to gun it out right here. They would just stay right here, try to gun it out, and 50-50 chow this. But Timmy realizes the situation he's in, so he uses the zip line to his advantage. I mean, it's right here. Why not, right? So this is what I mean by he keeps moving no matter what. He sprays, he relocates, he moves. Even when he doesn't spray, he gets shot a few times, he relocates, he moves, right? He is always in motion. Isn't that like Newton's law or something? What is in motion stays in motion? I think that's Newton's law. I don't know. But that applies to Timmy right here and actually in all of his gameplay. So let's go ahead and just keep rolling. So see,
He's on bottom floor.
out of ammo, keeps moving right here, keeps hitting the zip line, realizes he's weak.
But he's resin. Oh no, man.
So he's gonna let the res play out. He's just gonna heal up a little bit. He's gonna hold this angle right here with his longbow, just to go ahead and get a peek. He's not just gonna sit there, right? He's moving, rotating around, trying to make sure that he has a constant idea of where the opposition is. Third party comes in a little bit. So he tries to go ahead and he tries to take some shots here. Keeps distance because all he has is a longbow, right? Nasty flick shot right there. That right there was just talent, right? You know, nasty flick shot. I don't know who could really use a longbow in a corridor like that other than Timmy. Gets more R99 ammo or light ammo. Cracks, repositions. Looks for another shot, repositions. You see that? Like, that is just top tier movement. That's just like top tier thinking as well. Even as he's healing, he continues to reposition, continues to move around, right? Beautiful thing. I just realized I wasn't full screen. Sorry about that. I had got an ad I got an ad come through, so like I closed out of it, and then I realized I didn't full screen. So if you see like a weird transition, that's why. But again, moving, looking around, trying to locate the opposition, healing up. Now watch how this plays out here. 134, repositions. He's still healthy. He's still healthy, so in theory he could have stayed and fought that, right? But it's risky. Why not put a quick sell on, reposition, try to hit him from another angle? That's Timmy thinking. Cray thinking is, I'm gonna stay there and I'm gonna ego chow that dude. I'm gonna get the knock. That's why Timmy's Timmy and I'm me, you know? So repositions, tries to look for a window angle right here. Quick couple tags. Prioritizing healing. Healing and moving. Healing and moving. Ducking and shooting. Healing, moving, ducking and shooting. Nice little 106 tag right there. Hey, Timmy got me thinking like, hey man, maybe I need to grab a little longbow sometime. Nice knock right there. Knows he has one more to look for. Trolling a little bit. Goes for a cheeky quick scope. I like this right here, right? So he tries to have fun, goes for a quick scope, or if that's me, I don't go for the quick scope. I shoot the longbow thinking I have my R9 out, but what he did was, okay, if he was thinking like I was, and he was like, oh shoot, not R9, but longbow's out, I need to reposition. I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, he got out of there. He got out of there. He got out of there. Me, I would have tried to swap weapons in front of that guy with the R, or swap to the R9, and it would have been risky. He got out of there, put a sail on, and then he'll swap weapons, of course. At least I believe so. Okay, puts a wrench on as well. And then absolutely fries this guy. Like, so that entire fight, my dude Timmy, reposition, took shots, reposition, prioritized his health so he stayed healthy, right? He didn't let his health drop all the way down before he popped a range, because if you do that and then you get pushed by the opposition, you're in a lose-lose situation. Did everything he could to stay as healthy as he could, took shots, reposition, pop a cell, pop a range, right? And I mean, he has a gold armor here, so it's like, why not do that? Why not utilize it to the highest degree? And he did that. So GG's only to my dude Timmy. 2K damage, 7 kills coming out of Skyhook. Like, that's dirty. That's dirty. The next thing I want to talk about in regards to my dude Timmy is his decision-making abilities. I mean, this guy is always thinking ahead no matter what. Like, we always think 2 steps ahead. Timmy thinks like 20 steps ahead, okay? Now, again, as this plays out, I'm going to kind of talk over it a little bit, and I'm going to kind of let Timmy's comms kind of fly a little bit as well so you all can hear what he's saying. So let's go ahead and resume.
Wait, they're all culting over here as well.
Wait, take height. Come to me.
So Timmy's prioritizing taking height right now because two teams Valk ulted out.
Oh, on the roof, he's on the roof. Hit him twice.
So that's important for those that don't know, because taking height will always put you in the best position to succeed. I mean, of course, the circle is going to pull in 57 seconds, but if you can hold height and maybe get a few picks, then his homeboys can get some KP, and of course, you are in the best position to win fights in that regard, right? Because when you're on top of a building, right, you're holding high ground, you can show maybe a small part of your body, right, which of course is your head, so if you get hit in your head, it can be troublesome. But when you have high ground, you can show less of your body versus the person out on low ground who's showing all of their body, if that makes sense, right? And then also from an angle standpoint too, you have the ability to drop nades where you want them, you have the ability to take shots where you want them, you name it. And look, even if you do get knocked because you get crabered from somebody down on the ground or sniped, or you just get lasered, it's an easy res, right? Unless, you know, the other team has a mobility legend and they just ape you guys, which in ranked isn't a smart thing to do, right? Typically teams shouldn't do that, but some teams will. But anywho, having the high ground will always trump having the low ground, at least in most situations. So yeah, Timmy saying that, yeah, of course, big brain.
On my door.
Mind you, Josh, mind you.
Homeboy get knocked. Timmy flies it. It's a 2v2 situation right here.
No right here.
Loba's crack.
Got the crack on the Loba.
On me.
Let me knock.
Now, Timmy got rinsed right here. I don't know who he got sniped from. I don't know if the Bloodhound hit him that hard or if he got hit from somebody else and the Bloodhound knocked him. But at that point, it was a 2v1 situation. I'm not 100% sure why Timmy didn't R9 this guy. I think he would have clapped him, but he went for the wingman shots, and I think Timmy knew it was a secured victory, at least in regards to this battle, because it was a 2v1 situation. Bloodhound got cracked. He hit Bloodhound 45 flesh. Homeboy came in, easy cleanup, right?
Oh, right now.
Go back.
So the Loba in there has a self-res.
I got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go res.
Loba in there has a self-res, so you want to get your guys up as soon as possible, especially when you have a gold bag, because the Loba gets up, it's a 1v3 situation by the time Loba finishes the self-res, you know? And Timmy's like, I'm going to go in there and clean Loba up anyway, so that was a good call there. 100%, that was a good call. So, yep, they got cleaned up. So now, you can even hear Timmy saying, go now, go now, go now, because these two teams are fighting, and you see 2 knocks happen, right? So 2 quick knocks happen up top before Timmy gets off his zip line. 2 quick knocks happen. That lets you know that could be 2 knocks on the same team, a knock on each team, whatever the case may be. Perfect third-party opportunity. And, of course, this team ends up wiping out the other team, and it's only Timmy's team and then the remaining team up still alive, right? So instant third party right away, so the other team does not have an opportunity to heal.
I'm just off 30. This team might have the Cray care.
So this team isn't that bad. They might be good. I'm not 100% sure, but if you heard the comm that one of his teammates said right off the rip, I think this was actually a good comm. Let me turn it up.
Oxlaw is full run.
I'm just off 30.
Yeah, right. So his teammate called Valk had full red. Hold on.
Oxlaw is full run.
Yeah. Valk has full red, and Timmy said, yeah, armor swapped already. So Timmy's playing them, or he's playing this fight as if the opposition has full health, which is a smart thing to do from a mental standpoint. If you're pushing it like, oh, they're weak, then you can find yourself getting surprised when you only hit them for 100 and they still have plenty of health left, and then you might find yourself in a position where you get knocked, right? Timmy here calls it, you know, he pushes this fight as if it's a full 3v3 healthy fight. So, again, good mindset to have.
I'm just off 30.
Calls the armor swap, goes for some wingman shot. Tells his team to be careful because these guys might have the Kraber.
Yep. I'm falling back here.
Two of them. I'll take a 50.
They're gonna play high. They're gonna play on me. We have a
I need a back
here.
Yeah.
So right now the opposing team has somewhat of an advantage because they do have the height, right? Remember what I just said earlier in the video? When you're down low, more of your body shows versus when you're up high. But of course, Timmy's Timmy, so he's going to be able to get some dinks here and there. And you have to find an opening. You have to really sit and wait for the high ground team to give you an opening before you go up there and handle business. You holding low ground is going to put you in the worst position possible. Trust me. I know.
Oh my god, I almost got stuck.
I'll get 30.
60, give me.
So got a nice little 60 shot right there. Throwing on a quick bat right here. You see Timmy this entire time is looking for an opening.
I'm gonna play left side here.
He's looking for an opening, or he's going to create an opening.
On the right. Gibby by himself. He's low.
I'm 50.
I'm aping him.
So, Gibby's hurt.
Going.
I can't. I need a med. 2 seconds.
Going.
One's still up top.
He's dead.
Last guy up top. I can't.
I like that whole sequence right there. Okay, love that whole sequence. Again, this little portion I'm talking about, and I really want you all to pay attention to, is decision making. Okay, listen to comms and look what happens. So put the bat on real quick. Right.
Down.
I'm gonna
Did I
play
went
left
too
side
far?
here.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Gibby pops right here.
On the right. Gibby by
So he hits Gibby for 69.
himself. He's low.
I'm 50.
I'm aping him.
And then teammate said he hit him 50.
Going.
I can't.
Easy one clip for Timmy. Timmy was waiting for an opening, right? And what better opening to wait on than a Gibraltar opening, because we know Gibby is powerful. Gibby can dome out and get a quick res off, right? Gibby has the arm shield that can tank 50 extra damage. So you have to do 275 to Gibby versus a regular 225 because of the 100 health. And then if he has red armor, 125 armor on top of that. And then again, the arm shield, mathematics, 275, right? Timmy broke the arm shield, hitting for 70 beyond that. Teammate called, hit him 50. I don't know if he was calling it for Gibraltar or one of the other enemies. Not 100% sure, but Timmy seen an opening and he knew he could do at least 100 to 20 damage on the Gibraltar to put him down, right? So Timmy flies in.
On the right. Get by himself. He's low.
Item 50.
I'm aping him.
He apes him right here. Feeling good about it.
Going.
I can't.
Quick knock, right? Timmy gets the knock, instantly goes back behind cover to get the reload off. Smart move. If he stays out here, he knows that there's another enemy that's going to swing right. In trouble. Doesn't really know that there's a guy up there until he swings left.
I need a med.
Take some shots at him and then just spray transfer that over to, what's his, Bloodhound?
2 seconds.
Going.
One's still up top.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Bloodhound.
Last guy up top.
What's that Caustic?
He's one. He's actually not one, but
Bloodhound or Caustic? I can't tell. Timmy was breaking that wrist, boy. But overall, you see how that all sequenced out. Think about this. This is happening in Timmy's gigantic brain at like a millisecond per second. That made no sense. Hold on. These thoughts are happening in his head like 1,000 thoughts per millisecond. That's what I meant to say, right? From the opening that he created to pushing and getting the knock on the Gibraltar and playing more aggressive, you have to know when to play passive and when to play aggressive. Again, play passive till that opening is created, then play aggressive, and when you flip that switch, you gotta flip it. And that's what my guy Timmy did right here. So G's on it. They pulled out the W, and that is always a beautiful feeling and a beautiful thing. And the last point I kind of want to talk about, and as I talk about this, I just rewound the video a little bit, and I'm just going to let Timmy play in the background because this is more of a talking point versus like something he actually is actively doing. And is Timmy always is a team player no matter what. If he's in pubs, he's a team player. If he's in the ALGS, he's a team player. If he's solo queuing ranked with randoms, he's a team player, right? No matter what, he's going to prioritize getting your banner, right? He's going to try to get you back in the game. It doesn't matter how good you are, how bad you are, whatever. He is a team player first and foremost. And I'm saying that because there are a lot of good players that I've ran into and that I see play that play only for themselves, right? That would ignore other banners, that would ignore other players when they get knocked, ignore call outs, all that stuff, right? And they would just literally play this as if they are solo queuing. And they're doing this in ranked, high levels in ranked, you know? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little distracted watching Timmy. Let me turn and face my camera here. But it happens on so many occasions. And some of the best players, Timmy, Asu, I can't think of anybody else besides those two guys right now. Don't know why, but whenever I see those guys play and they're playing with randoms or they're stacked up, whatever, they always prioritize their teammates. They come to their teammates' rescue whenever they need to, right? They get banners, they reboot, they respawn, and they'll do it over and over and over again because they're confident in their ability to make the best situation, or excuse me, to make the most out of funky situations, right? And they realize it's a team-based game, right? If their teammate is around, then that's only going to help them succeed. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's like, I'm going to compare this to basketball because I love basketball, you know? It's like Michael Jordan. If Timmy's the Michael Jordan, right? And then you have your teammates who are Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen, you know, they help complement Jordan so Jordan can go off and score 40 points and get 12 assists, you know what I'm saying, and get 10 steals and get that triple-double, right? If those two guys weren't active on the team or they weren't actively fulfilling their roles, it'd be a lot harder for Jordan to be Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So I think same rules apply here. No matter how good or how bad you are, always be a team player, even if your teammates are annoying. I think that's something that we can learn from guys of his caliber. And I think that's something that we can definitely take with us far, far, and far. You know what? As I'm sitting here thinking about it, I said far, far, and far. I meant to say something you could take with you a long way, or something that can stay with you a long way. I don't know what I meant to say. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like 4 in the morning. My brain is fried, but this had to get done. And folks, that's what I have for you all today. The Timmy breakdown. Trust me, I'll do many more in the near future, some more of Timmy in the future as well, and some more of your favorite Apex content creators and or pro players. If you guys found this to be helpful, comment it down below. Cray, this was helpful. Slap that like button, comment down below who all's breakdown you would like to see next. And yeah, I appreciate you all for checking it out. I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay humble, be blessed, and remain relentless. Peace.